you, Emma, fuck you, 200 subscribers! Once again, thank you all so much for reaching 200 subscribers. This was my original plan once I started the channel back up again with my update video. That was quite a bit ago, and we've reached it. I've said we've reached it in, I want to say, record time, at least for us, because that update video, well, wait, let me search up and double check real quick. Stand by, I'm typing. So it took us 5 months. So 5 months ago was when my update video came out, and we were at about like 70, I want to say. And now we're looking right now at 238 subscribers. So you guys are kick-ass. Like, that's super awesome, and I'm incredibly grateful for all the comments and everything you guys have been saying about the channel and all the insight. And yeah, so let's get right into it. Let's get right into the Q&A. I'm so excited to answer these questions. I'm gonna go right into it. Gonna start off with the first question, give it everything I got, and let's see how it goes. All right, so question number 1 is from the letter I, and it's what color is it? Oh no. I don't know if I can answer this. Oh, fuck. Alright, quick cut there. Not sure what happened. Technical difficulties on my side. I'm trying to go into these sort of... Obviously, I liked the questions, but I'm trying to go into them and just give you my honest answer right away so you can get the most genuine response. Next question is from ITZB, and it was, if you were a flavor of cheese, what flavor would you like to be? Very solid question. I'm definitely the Sargento pepper jack cheese. That shit fucking slaps. Alright, next question's a little bit more of a serious one. We have, honestly, I can't see the username, so I don't know who this is, but what would you say is the hardest part about being a content creator? Again, great question. I would say the hardest part would be the shift from long form media to short form media. So, I mean, like in high school we had Musical.ly, and that kind of just turned into TikTok. And originally it was like made just so people could lip sync to music and shit. But it kind of turned into this whole big thing with social media, especially with Instagram and all these other platforms, where a good majority of people are just constantly fucking doom scrolling all day long. Me, myself included. I'm not trying to sit up here on some high horse saying I'm some enlightened being. Like, no, I'm doing that same fucking bullshit. And where it becomes an issue then is, like, growing up, I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna watch an hour-long fucking Minecraft compilation because that shit's dope as hell, right? But where it becomes an issue now is, like, if I see longer form videos, really fleshed out videos, a lot of times people aren't going out of their way to watch them. Instead, they're just watching the shorts or watching stuff that's shorter on all these other social media channels. And that's where that becomes an issue, because I like making longer videos. As you know, like, I've made a couple 30-minute videos, I've made a couple 10-15-minute videos, you know, and it's hard to keep retention because all of our attention spans are so fucking cooked to the point where it's just such an issue. So I'd say that's the hardest thing, because you're not supposed to really get beat up based off how your views are going or stuff like that. However, like, I'll be pushing out some clips and stuff on my content on TikTok, and like some videos will get 3,000, 4,000 views, and I'm like, hell yeah. And then I go to the actual video and it's like 30, because it's hard for people to just sit and watch the whole thing, which I get it. You know, I totally get it. I've gone through watching videos sometimes, and halfway through I'm just like, this shit's boring. I'm going back on TikTok on my phone. So I'd say that's really the hardest part, simply because the format that I make my videos was, I would say it's old. Like, it's a very old format. A lot of people are kind of pushing the Mr. Beast kind of barely any cuts, or lots of cuts, barely any slow moments, really just making it high energy the whole time. Whereas my videos, while it is high energy, it has some quiet moments, it has some slow moments, some parts where stuff goes crazy, some parts where stuff doesn't go crazy. So that's where it becomes a thing where it's hard to keep retention. However, I really like this format, and it was what I grew up watching, and I feel like a lot of other people that watch the channel grew up watching this too. So it's kind of a double-edged sword in the sense where I'm complaining about it, but I'm not inherently doing anything to change about it. But that's what I would say is the hardest thing, is just trying to be okay with making these long videos and understanding that that's not really the push that everyone's trying to do right now. Alright, next set of the questions is a triple Pete. So it's 3 questions from the same person. So this is Seagull _ not Seagull. And it simply just says, what is a Q&A? Motherfucker. Next question is, am I ever gonna get married? No! And the last question, which I initially kind of felt like it was an outlier at first, but I guess I was wrong, was, are you ever, well, feet pics, first of all, was what Seagull Not Seagull sent me. And then Bread also sent me, when are we getting feet pics? So it seems like that's a recurring theme among my subscribers. So to answer that, feet pics will be released at 10 million subscribers. Someone write that down. I'm going to regret this. I hope I'm gonna fucking regret this, but yeah. 10 million. Alright, next question is from D3 Lord 3, and they go, do you guys plan on playing any horror games? I actually do. So we have tried to get into the horror game genre. It's a little tough because some of the people we play with are on Xbox and not on PC, and I feel like all the good ones are on PC. But I do have some stuff in the working. Like, I know I have a Lethal Company video at some point coming out. And around Halloween time, I think it would be cool to try like some dual gameplay commentary with me and my brother Sam. We haven't necessarily decided what game yet. He said he wanted to think, or at least he thought about doing Five Nights at Freddy's because he's never played it. And I've watched it on YouTube religiously and I haven't played it. Which is kind of funny. So maybe that would be fun, but I guarantee there's plenty of other games that we could play too. And like, we are really scaredy cats when we play horror games, so it would just be Content City. But yeah, that's something that I think we all plan to try to start doing in the future. Alright, next question is, Vine Song said, that's my birthday for today, the scheduled day the Q&A's coming out.
Vine Song, it's a Q&A! Ask a question! What are you doing?
Just kidding. Everyone wish Vine Song a happy birthday, even though it's not a question. I'll just add it. Why not? I mean, fuck it. Alright, next question is from Jake Rathgeb, and he asks, I like that you play a variety of games. It makes for a lot of fun content. Can you name the top 3 games you've had the most fun with? And I feel like, in general, when you're playing video games, when you expect it to be really funny, sometimes it's not. And then when you don't expect it to be funny, it's really fucking funny. And the best way to describe that is whenever me and Sam play any game that's fucking really serious or really shitty, we lose our minds. So at least in the most recent context that I can think of, when we played Fishing Planet, we were fucking dying playing that game because we thought it was so fucking funny. And partly because it's like a serious simulator and we were trying to really get into it and we just could not figure out the game for the life of us. And Hamster Playground in the most recent video too was very similar as well because we went into it thinking it was going to be something else and it was just straight up a Sims game. So not only were we disappointed, we were then stuck playing a Sims game trying to make it funny or serious, and it kind of turned into being funny because we're just like, holy shit, this game is not meant for us at all. And I know you said 3, but 2 more that I can think of that are just normal games that we play very often that are always very funny. GTA being one of them because that just invites so much stuff for like fucking around. So either GTA 4 or 5 just always has a lot of funny moments. And the other one I can think of too is Roblox because there's good games in it and there's shit games in it. So you get a little bit of both worlds. Next question is from Crab and it is just chicken. Chicken. Chaster12 asked me, who is my favorite Vanoss crew member? If you can't tell, I draw huge inspiration from the Vanoss crew. I grew up watching them. I was a big fan of them. Sometimes I take video ideas from them, which is not a good look. But either way, my favorite growing up always was Vanoss, simply because I just really liked his editing, I really liked his style and the way that he made his videos. But I would say my other favorite too would be Louis. I watched Louis' stuff a lot, and I really liked his Squeaker Squad. I know he doesn't upload anymore, but I loved his Squeaker Squad videos, his GTA 5 videos. I also liked how laid back his recordings are. Because I think, like I said, he didn't upload, but he might be uploading recently. And the stuff that he does is like, he'll just upload a 4-hour fucking Let's Play with no cuts, no nothing. And for bitching about having retention earlier, not being able to pay attention to shit, I can watch that entire fucking thing and I'm just so locked in. I don't know why. There's just something about the way he plays the game or just how he is. Like, it's just very enjoyable for me to watch. And a huge honorable mention that I'll also just put in as another one of my favorites too would be Wildcat. I'm gonna make a sports analogy, which is a terrible fucking idea because I know like 2% about anything related to sports, but from like the 30 minutes I've seen of Last Dance, I'd like to relate Wildcat as the Scottie Pippen of the Bulls. I was about to say Bears, that's insane. Where you can't have Michael Jordan without Scottie Pippen, you know what I mean? Like 90% of Vanos's good clips are simply because Wildcat's there and he's incredibly funny. So I feel like a lot of people give him a bad rap and talk shit about him for being really ragey and kind of pissy sometimes, but like a good majority of a lot of the early days stuff that was really funny in the crew was because of Wildcat. So he's also one of my favorites as well. In a similar vein of questions, Carnage_K asked me, who inspired this mad lad? Now, I have a couple of points of inspiration of like my style and how I like to record and how I like to play games and stuff. I mean, obviously, a good majority of it is just how I'm playing my games as well, but you're also influenced by what you watch growing up and your circumstances and all that kind of bullshit or whatever. So I'll just explain some of my favorite people that I watched growing up, and that can maybe explain my style a little bit, I'd say. My biggest inspiration has and always will be Mr. Sark. I watched him on Respawn. I watched him after Respawn, where he had his channel as well, and where he keeps uploading. I know he does a lot more Twitch now, but I mean, I watch all of his Respawn stuff, and I actually was kind of late to the Respawn scene. By the time I was watching that, he already kind of left Machinima. Even then, though, like, I had compilations of him like on Respawn, downloaded on my phone, and I would just watch it all the time. Vanos, again, another big inspiration. I already talked about him earlier. Another one's Achievement Hunter. I fucking loved Achievement Hunter and ate that shit up. I even went to Let's Play Live when I was like 16, and growing up, I wanted to be an Achievement Hunter. That was my dream job, and we kind of all know how that turned out. Next one's MBR. I was a big fan of him as well. He was a little bit of a smaller creator compared to the other people that I talked about, but still incredibly funny, incredibly knowledgeable, great creator. I know he's still making stuff. He took a little bit of a break, but it was good to see that he came back, started making stuff again. Another one's Official Duck Studios. They do more live action stuff, but I really like their style. They're very funny. Both the guys are incredibly funny. Video Game Donkey, huge inspiration. Similar to like Sark and Achievement Hunter, like that was what I was watching. Those were probably the three main channels back in the day, as well as Vanos as well. And Soviet Womble as well. I really loved his style of how he edited videos and fucking put way too much work into it for a likelihood that no one's gonna fucking watch it. As you can tell, I put a shit ton of work in my videos too. But yeah, those were my big inspirations. I hope that kind of explains a little bit the style of the channel, and I like to, you know, grab little bits and pieces from a bunch of different stuff, but I don't like to have the entire channel kind of represent that, you know what I mean? In a way, it's very similar to art making or like collage making or stuff like that, where you take a little bit of everything and, you know, appreciate it, but then you don't want to take all of it and like say this is it. Like, I'm not saying I'm these people or I'm that. I'm just taking aspects of what they do and incorporating it in my work, but also finding ways that I can make it more, so, you know, more like the For Less style, I guess you could say. But yeah, and following in the Sark fashion, Moopy asked me, do I like cereal or cereal better? Which to me is like the biggest fucking honor in the world. I was like, if I'm making a Q&A, someone's got to ask a bacon adjacent question. But I don't even know how to fucking answer this. So I've waited for the moment. It's here. I guess I would say cereal better, because at least I know the cereal's better. I don't know. That seems like a fucking terrible answer. But, yeah. Okay. Next question is from Wolfgang J4U. Where's the rest of our Halo series? Oh, god damn it. Also want to play through another campaign. So for the second part, I would totally be down to play through a campaign. If you don't know, this is Isaiah. I like to explain the channel in new and old, like new series and old series. So pre-update video, I had a bunch of videos too that weren't on the upload every Friday schedule, and that was kind of in the old series. And one of my earliest videos was a Halo 3 playthrough where me and Isaiah played it all in one night. It took us 4.5 hours, and I was gonna break it down episode to episode with each episode. And so a little bit of lost media for you, blame it on George style. I had the second episode completed, and I did it for actually a college project. And I don't know why I didn't post it, but I had it on a thumb drive and on my school's like hard drive. And my school had a data breach, so we lost everything. And that thumb drive I have not found to this day. So if I find it, I will totally post that second part. I would also consider just doing a big mega compilation and putting everything together, because I was gonna go episode by episode, but like on some fucking missions, dude, like there's nothing. Like with Halo 3, especially since we're playing for 4 hours, like don't get me wrong, the campaign's amazing. Like I remember when we were playing Rat's Nest, like Rat's Nest is fun, but it's not a mission where you're going crazy trying to have a lot of fun unless you're playing Lasso. But yeah, maybe it'll come in the future, Isaiah. I don't know. You comment this on every single video I have, so I appreciate it. But yeah, expect to see him in a lot of future videos too. We've been recording stuff recently as well. And in the same vein of questions, Aaron Siegel Saxophone asked me again, computer, ask Charlie when you'll be posting COD Zombies Easter egg videos. So again, this was another series that I have recorded. I cut one video a little bit, but I think I have just one video cut out of all of it. But basically, it's the entirety of Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, all the Easter egg videos with me, Max, which was in the World at War video, Aaron, and Sam. And if you know how an Easter egg video goes, it's like 5 hours of recording, and half of it is just someone on their phone watching a Raffle Waffles video to figure out what they're doing. So if that's something that you guys would want to see, obviously I'd cut it down and make it more enjoyable, but like they would be long videos. It'd be a big commitment with all the episodes, and I have a couple videos I'm going to put out before to sort of test to see if that's in the vein of what people want to see. But if zombies is something you'd want to see on the channel, or like Easter egg zombies related stuff, put a comment down below, let me know, and if I get enough people, who knows, maybe I'll let it happen. But where this becomes funny then is the two people that are asking me what videos to post or when I'm posting them then are responding to each other, because then Isaiah responds saying, Jarvis, leak Aaron's address, to which Aaron responds, Jarvis, let Isaiah know Aaron is homeless and can only play games at the public library, which is insane. So I mean, that's just what I'm dealing with right now. Alright, next is a two-parter. First one's just a statement. Brandon_fool said, congrats man, love the videos, awesome, thank you so much. And then the actual question is, what has been your favorite part about making content? And surprisingly enough, I have two things I would say that are my favorite part, but the main one is obviously you guys, the fans. I love interacting with you guys, whether it be through some people sending like DMs saying they want to play games, or like asking questions about how to record or stuff like that, or people commenting or other such things like that. I love interacting with the community, and also seeing that people are enjoying the videos and commenting and saying they're having fun and they're laughing at it. I know life's a little bit crazy now for a lot of people, so having something to enjoy and watch is always very beneficial to me, and it makes me very grateful that I'm able to provide a service like that for you people. So I'm very grateful to be able to do something like that. And the second thing too being is, like, I'm playing with my friends. As simple as that is, I have a lot of fun when I play with my friends, and I enjoy it quite a bit. The Chunky Monkey asked me, what honestly makes you want to do content as a career? I'm very curious to hear your answer. Well, first of all, I need to get paid in order for it to be a career, and I am not getting any money from this channel, at least not right now. So I'm just simply in it for the love of the game. However, to explain a little bit about it, like I said previously, I like doing this to make people laugh. I like doing this to show people the games I'm playing and to have a good time. And part of it too was, like I said, I always had a dream about making content and making a YouTube channel and pursuing it. And now that I have some free time in between my work and other such stuff, I'm like, dude, whatever, let's go for it. Let's see what happens, you know? And chasing your dream is just good in a lot of instances in your life. And that's what I'm going for. And last question of the night, if you get big, will you remember me? This is by It's Jack and a Half. If I get big. If. It's not a matter of if. It's when I get big. It's when. I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest ever. All right, all jokes aside, I wanted to end on the second half of It's Jack and a Half's question, which is also what started this lively bunch of characters. So, as you know, the people in my videos, they're my friends. So Sam's my brother, Aaron's a childhood friend, Dav's a friend, so is Caden. I know we haven't seen Caden much anymore, but Matt, Isaiah, Sam, like all these people, Adrian as well. Trying to make sure I don't miss. Oh, Reed, of course, in our recent collab. Brady, Riley, Caleb. All these people I play with are friends that I either met in college or people I grew up with and people I like to surround myself with. And to get a little bit serious here, I like this channel because I know I'm not going to have the ability to play video games with my friends for the rest of my life. I know responsibilities will come in the way and life will get in the way, and there'll just be a day where I won't be able to play with these people anymore. However, whenever that day comes, I can still come back to the channel and watch when we did play games and appreciate it and laugh at the jokes that we laughed at and have a good time. And to me, that's the best part about this channel, is seeing all my friends play together and have a great time, and for me to have a great time doing that as well. So yeah, I think that's the big reason why I do it. Partly, I know I kind of hinted at that a little bit in my other answers, but that's another reason why I want to keep doing it. I want to appreciate it and appreciate it for as long as I can until you know, life gets in the way and we just won't have time for games anymore. But yeah.
Oh, no, look out!
Sam, we're washed. We're washed.
I'm just teasing you.
Fucking brain neuron activation. Morale boost, but he's... Oh. I'm sorry, Jake, my face is blue. It's blue, you can't tell.
It gives me like unlimited, I think.
Grenade! Grenade! Room!
Everyone has that.
You guys do this while readied up, please.
Yeah, we got it ready up.
Sam, ready up.
Do you know how fast you were going, sir?
Breathe! It's just me and you. Like, what's up, danger?
I said one thing!
No hit.
Jeez! We're in the middle of warfare, soldier! Tank!
I can't see shit.
Try, there's a big tank coming.
He's not gonna be able to hit me. He sucks. He sucks. He sucks. He sucks. He sucks.
Fired up right now.
The grid. A digital frontier. I tried to picture clusters of information as it moved between these